Hi, my name is Patrick Jones and I'd like to invite you to join us for the Mindfulness Mastery Intensive Weekend. Now, over the years, through doctoral research into well-being and quality of life, clinical practice and some rigorous mindfulness training, I have developed a powerful and personal interactive teaching method that basically has improved the lives of thousands of people that have gone through the program. Now, you can miraculously go from feeling mentally and emotionally overwhelmed to clear and peaceful after one encounter with the method. Now, I'm used to helping people change their life, and I would love the opportunity to be able to offer this to you. Now, the training is a three-part process, and its goal is to increase your quality of life and your internally based well-being. So, how does it work? What are the three parts briefly? Well, the first part is what I would call mindfulness training. Now, you know how you can have a monkey mind that stresses you out, damages your relationships, and makes you think negative thoughts about yourself and others at times? Well, this will teach you how to finally manage this thing so that you'll have a clear and loving way of dealing with people and be able to make powerful and centered decisions in a workplace. You're going to learn ways of dealing with thoughts and emotions in a way that actually gets you the results that you're after. Now, the way I do this is that I break it into clear mind and open heart, and you'll learn skills that help you see through thoughts and see them just really as passing, not really something that you can have to get caught up in unnecessarily. As one client said to me, you know, Patrick, it's just a thought, it's not real. Now, this insight assisted him to be able to get some space from what was actually in his head 24/7. As part of the training, we will give you specific, dead easy to learn methods to, wait for it, create a gap between thought. As a result, you'll actually be able to quieten your mind, which for some people is for the very first time. In terms of the open heart training, you will develop the ability to have complete emotional openness to either good or bad feelings. So if you're being stressed out in an argument, you'll learn how to let the feelings wash through you so that you're not just one big reaction. And from this place, you can sometimes actually hear what their point is better and make a better go of getting your point out too. The second part of the program is mindfulness-based quality of life. And we look at the 5 major life areas: relationships, work, money, health and leisure. Now, this second part of the program focuses on any part of your life where you may be attached to needing things to be a certain way in order to feel good. For example, we might have a look at, say, the very common habit of stressing out on the merry-go-round of trying to earn money, survive, manage the whole domestic scenario, rather than actually enjoying it as it's going on. Being caught in that productivity trap. Now, as they say on someone's deathbed, the one thing that never say that they wish they spent more time in is the office. So it's really about actually turning up in our life as it's occurring. Now, from this section, you don't just look at your relationship to pain and how you might get attached to things, but you also look at your relationship with pleasure and how you can use the pleasure of life for increased well-being. For example, let's say you rush off to work and you miss that crisp, snap, cold winter air that potentially, if you just stopped, breathed in, could invigorate your whole system. Now, in this section, you actually also learn to use the unique tool that I've used with thousands of people, which is the Quality of Life Goal Setting Plan. During the week, I expect that you will actually have some aha moments, because the breakthroughs that you get from this weekend assist you to be able to look through all the areas in your life where you might feel a bit stuck, and you can break that open. Now, the third and final part of the weekend is mindfulness-based well-being, and this is by far the most powerful section, in that if you get this, you can experience a sense of being free, feeling clear and open. Now, this teaches you basically how to find inner well-being not affected by life conditions. Now, I expect everyone at times has intense experiences of happiness, a profound sense of inner bliss, perhaps on a mystic mountain, a moment of bliss or selfless love of some form. And while it might have been profound or even life-changing, it didn't actually last. Now, if you've had this experience, what if you could have that every day? What if it was possible to reach in and access this place voluntarily? And furthermore, what if these profound experiences of peace, happiness, bliss, selflessness, love were able to be experienced not just any time, but become the default place that you rest in and come from? What if this was your true nature? underneath everything, and it was effortless to experience it once you knew how. Well, isn't that really what everyone wants? A robust, stable sense of well-being that is not determined by the fluctuations of the life circumstance. So once you have this, you can develop what we call mindfulness mastery. Clear, loving, open, free. So what we're offering in this weekend intensive is these 3 different areas, and we're specifically targeting them because we see them as the critical part to make up the foundation of well-being. So if you're genuinely interested in this, we see it as an absolute must that you do this type of work, and so this particular offering is one way in which you can do that. So I hope you've seen some value for yourself in what I've shared, and it's always a pleasure to offer this. If you would like to go a little bit further, I encourage you to take action, take the next step. One of the options for that is to click on the link below, which gives you a bit more information about how to register. And if that's the case, then we may see you on the other side.